I don't know, man. Like it's a goofy time, has been for a long time, but it keeps getting goofier.
Goofy is an interesting poll.
It's applicable, I think.
Okay.
Our president, I think goofy is one very applicable word.
One of many.
One of many. Global politics is, I would say, more not goofy, more so scary, honestly.
All right, guys, welcome back to Discourse Debrief Semester 3, Season 3. Did we call it season or semester?
I called it season.
Season 3. We are back, not as better as ever. Return of the Jedis, apparently.
It's Jedi.
Okay.
I think
the
Jedi
plural.
is the plural
Yeah.
for...
Lock in, log up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
it's like
I'm
fish.
Or deer.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Anywho.
Anyways. Yeah, we've got a lot to cover this semester. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the media, in the world, and just in general, so we will be getting to all of that. Who would like to explain our theme for the year overall?
Before we do that, things have changed from last semester,
Yes,
as
things
you can
have
tell.
changed.
We had some people graduate. R.I.P. Robert, R.I.P. Blossom, although not really. They're out flourishing, doing their master's studies.
Good
but
for them.
We have a new co-host, somebody who we've seen before and that we're really excited to have on. Abby, tell us about yourself.
Hi, guys. You've seen me before, hopefully, if you've watched the episodes. My name is Abby. I am a sophomore here at the U of A. I'm majoring in global studies and minoring in Spanish, and I'm really excited to be a co-host this semester.
Season. But yeah, Abby's going to be joining us, and we're also going to do some mild tweaks to our content format. So historically, we would just kind of have somebody, one of our hosts, pick a topic and just surprise everybody with it on the day of. But we're thinking that it would be a little more productive if we get our hosts thinking about our topic beforehand, and then we can really kind of get into more nuance, I guess. But today is going to be very similar to all of our other introductory episodes where we just kind of re-facilitate everything, what we're doing here at Discourse Series, what we want to do with the podcast, and just general introductory things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've got an empty fourth seat, so we're going to be having a sort of rotating door of people who want to come in and chat and talk about their opinions. Obviously, it'll depend on the topic and who we want to have on, but so far it's pretty much just open, so I'm sure we will have someone, maybe even next week, we'll see. So topic for the year, unless I'm forgetting anything else.
Yeah, this year we're wanting our broad Discourse Series topic to be the unknown future. There are lots and lots of things that are confusing and we're uncertain about, but such a broad topic gives us a lot of different avenues to talk about a bunch of different things.
Yes.
But yeah, that'll be our broad overall theme. We're still working through what our events are going to look like for the year, and what specific things we want to cover for actual events. But nonetheless, the unknown future is going to be the overall theme of this year. I don't know.
Please stay tuned for the Discourse Series Instagram and social medias for our event information.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, we don't, as he said, we don't have a whole lot planned yet, but we will definitely be having something kind of to go along with the topic, the future. We're obviously going to be talking about technology, AI. We'll find a way to include politics, as we always do. Probably some philosophy. And we're just going to have fun with it and see if we can get into any controversy again.
All right.
Okay.
I think we should have a little bit of content today.
All right.
Nothing too crazy.
What do you got
as we
in
go
mind?
into a new semester, it's our third semester Discourse Series, your second. Times are weird. We don't have to allude to anything specific, but just generally, as students, as young people, what are we thinking, feeling going into this semester, but more importantly, into this portion of our lives? How are we generally feeling, I guess?
Would our gracious questioner like to go first?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a goofy time, has been for a long time, but it keeps getting goofier.
Goofy is an interesting poll.
It's applicable, I think.
Okay.
Our president, I think goofy is one very applicable word.
One of many.
One of many. Global politics is, I would say, more not goofy, more so scary, honestly.
Yeah.
Lots of uprisings, lots of wars, lots of conflicts. And America is just kind of doing whatever the hell Trump wants to do. So I'm a little uncertain. I know that job markets are scary for a lot of different fields. I have a lot of friends in comp sci who are worried that they've like wasted their time and money, which is kind of worrying.
Always.
That and just personally, it's been like this for a while. I don't really know what my future looks like, what I want to strive for. So it's a very uncertain time and really highlights the unknown future that we're going to be talking about. Yeah. But maybe y'all feel differently. Maybe y'all feel better.
No, I totally agree with you. I think it's a very uncertain, confusing time. And I feel like we kind of lack a lot of stability, especially in our country, in our school systems. I just feel like everything keeps changing, especially this year. Things have changed quite a bit.
Just a little bit. But
I think it's worth talking about and diving deep into the unknown future.
That is what we do. So. We do talk about things.
Talk to her.
All right.
I've still got it. Okay, Logan, what about you?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, it's just kind of a scary time right now for anyone and everyone. Even if you kind of like agree with the administration, it can be scary for you, just depending on what's going on. Me personally, I mean, I still want to go into politics, which is like, you might think I'm insane for saying that. But yeah, it is definitely a weird time just with how divided we are. Like, I have to be very careful with what I say on like social media. Otherwise, I could just be screwing myself over for, ever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is just we are in just limbo right now of like what is going to happen tomorrow. Anything could happen and our world will just not be the same. And that's always fun.
Well, I, for one, will be going to work is what I will be doing tomorrow. But might not be the same for everybody else, with how crazy things are going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole, like, just what goes on campuses now is going to probably change a lot just with recent events, which we will be talking about more of. But yeah, I guess maybe we can tie into that, like just from a college campus standpoint, like what's kind of the general vibe there, so similar to what we were just talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. As I said, lots of like job uncertainty. Like a lot of people are like, oh hell, I'm just gonna go get a master's now because I can't get hired after 1,000 applications.
Yeah.
Like in my classrooms, like I'm a TA for the first time now. There's a lot of like nerves, but there's also like a hope.
I thought you were gonna say nerds.
That's applicable too. I am one of them. But
two things can be true at once.
There is a really interesting kind of disparity between like what the youth are portrayed as online versus like when you actually talk to people or like hang out with each other, kind of really hear what people are thinking from them. Whereas online it's like, we're screwed, there's chaos, we're cooked. Whereas when I talk to people, it's we're screwed, there's chaos, we're cooked, but also like, what can we do? We don't want it to be this way. We're not as, I guess, aggressive and vitriolic as our generation may seem online. But I don't know, it's just a really uncertain time for everybody on every political spectrum.
For sure.
Different ages, but what do y'all think?
Yeah, I agree. I think Logan and I were talking a lot about sensationalism on the media and how it's not often reflective of majority opinion or opinions of real people, especially on campuses. I also think that because things have been changing so much, that it's kind of just a scary time for all of us because change is scary. And it's hard to adjust to that within such a short amount of time when new change is coming on top of that. So
couldn't have put it better myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to add other than like, events that are going right now. They're just going to like push people further and further to extremes just because it's like the natural, flow of politics, so to speak. Yeah, there's going to be more radical thoughts and opinions, which is always interesting.
But it's going to give us more to talk about.
There exactly. I was going to say, it seems bad. We all seem sad. However, we're in Discourse series, right? This is, we want to facilitate the ability to talk about these things and not just be that sensationalized version of, Gen Z college kids. We want to have real conversations with real people, and in spite of all the chaos that might be happening, really ground ourselves, talk amongst different sects of politics or whatever, and really figure things out, and with a degree of hope. It's a real vocab word, okay?
Okay.
S-E-C-T-S. But
Knew exactly what we were reacting to.
Any hopeful sentiments so that this isn't
Hopeful?
a downer of an intro episode?
I got 8 hours of sleep last night.
Me too.
I did
That's
not.
rare. Oh, happens. 2 out of 3. We take it.
Yeah. I think that discourse and talking about these things can lead us to more human connection and less of just us versus them. And I think also having a rotating guest is going to be really good for us because we'll get different opinions, fresh opinions, maybe opinions we don't necessarily agree with ourselves, but it's important to talk about, especially in today's society. It's important to have these conversations.
I am going to add on to that, and this is something I haven't discussed with either of you, so this is a shock to everyone. I would love if one of these episodes, me and AJ have a debate against each other. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Name dropping.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I haven't even talked to him about it, so I'll reach out to him, but I think that would be a lot of fun. So.
Okay.
Do I moderate because I'm such a good moderator?
We will definitely workshop it.
We will workshop it. But any other introductory going into season 3, things are going to be a little bit different than what we usually do. Any final concluding thoughts?
I guess the only thing I have is, at least for today and next week, we're going to kind of, at the end of this episode, kind of tease what our next week's topic is going to be. I don't know if we're going to try to do that, where we're in the episode, we're going to say what we're going to talk about next week. But
I think we should. I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it then. So yeah, you guys will find out what we're going to be talking about next week here shortly. That's the only thing I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
She's got nothing. Well, we're excited to have you as
Thanks, guys.
our third host this semester. I'm trying to think. Are you the
total?
fifth?
Yeah.
In the lineage of Discourse Debrief co-hosts?
Am I? I don't know. I'm not a math major.
Neither am I.
That's why you're in law.
Yeah. Is that why you're in law?
No, I passed calculus.
Okay, well.
You guys
Shots are already fired.
Kind of friendship, and it'll make far more sense. But
Hayden,
nonetheless,
stop talking.
My bad. But so quick little episode getting us introduced.
Yep.
As we ended off here, what we're going to talk about next week is very, very relevant. It's going to be the topic of political violence. Evidently, we just had a very major assassination in political politics. Charlie Kirk shot and killed.
Political politics?
Did I say that? I meant to say American politics. My bad. I'm still waking up. But in political politics, but something very distressing for a lot of people, regardless of where you lie on the political spectrum, and could be the introduction to more, which I don't think anybody wants.
Hopefully not.
But
probably will.
We're going to look at historically what that looks like, what the impacts of this recent event may or may not is having. And it'll be a really big jump into controversy and such.
It's going to be kind of a heavy topic. We're going to try to approach it the best we can.
Yeah.
So.
We are, for lack of a better word, still children in the eyes of many, besides you. So we will do our best.
I have unk status, bro.
But yeah, with that, we will have way more direction next week because we will have an actual topic. So yes, if you are just confused at what you're watching, you're fine. But I think that's all she wrote.
Yeah, who's she? That's all you wrote?
All I wrote?
Yeah.
About what?
I don't know, but you wrote it.
I wrote what?
Peyton, do you want to do the outro?
I will gladly do the outro.
What did I write?
Thank you for watching this introductory episode of the Discourse Debrief. Again, not as substantive as our other episodes have been or will be, but this is just kind of...
It was more substantive than our last episode, though, from last season.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think this was pretty structured in comparison to...
It most definitely was.
That last
not a subtle
episode
dig
is one
or
of my
anything.
favorite episodes we've ever recorded.
I agree.
That was a lot of fun.
I was watching that while walking on the treadmill and laughing in the dead silent gym. So.
I have that effect on people. But nonetheless, we'll have more structure going in. This is kind of just to ease everybody back in. New semester, new controversies, new things. But in the next one, we'll be talking about political violence, as we said, and it'll be not fun. I have to stop using that word.
Please stop using that word.
It'll be an interesting and really important topic. So I've been Peyton.
I've been Logan.
I've been Abby.
And we will see y'all in the next episode. Goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.